Hi everyone, I'm Phil Wheeler. I'm the Module Chair for S206 Environmental Science, and I'm out here with a couple of colleagues who I'll show you in a minute, and some of our technical team from the OU, and we're setting up ready for the fieldcast that we're going to run live from this meadow on the OU campus in a couple of weeks' time. The fieldcasts are a really fun, interesting, dare I say, exciting opportunity for you to get involved in the design and carrying out of a real field experiment. So the three academics involved, myself, Cadmiel Masick and Julia Cook, are going to be your eyes and hands and ears in the field to carry out the investigation. And the ultimate aim is to show you how to go through the whole process of design, carrying out an analysis of a scientific investigation in the field. It ultimately leads into your report for TMA04, but really we want you to participate without worrying about all the stress of your TMA and what you're going to do for that. We'll catch up with that afterwards. You'll get the most fun and most out of it by just joining in and participating. So throughout the fieldcast you'll have the opportunity to make decisions about what we're going to study. It's going to be led by you with suggestions offered up by us. So really you're going to drive forward the nature of this investigation. And in previous years it's been really fun. The students that have participated have really enjoyed it. So we hope you do too. If you're not able to participate live, then don't worry. There's going to be 3 half-hour sessions throughout the week on Monday, Wednesday and Friday. And if you can come to 1 or 2 or all 3 of those, that's great. But if you can't make it to any, they're all going to be recorded and they'll be available for you within an hour or so of the end of each session. So that's it. We'll look forward to seeing you online in a couple of weeks' time. And before then, if you want to chip into the Fieldcast forum that's open on the S206 website, then do. Cheerio!
Right. Hello everyone. I'm Cadmiel. I'll be joining Julia and Phil in a couple of weeks for the Fieldcast, and I just thought I'd tell you a little bit about what we've learnt already about the system where we're working here. As Phil mentioned, these have now been running for a couple of years, and in both years in this field and ridge and furrow field site that's on the OU Walton Hall campus. We'll tell you a bit more about what goes into the formation of a ridge and furrow system on the first evening. But in the first year, the students decided to look at productivity and the relationship between the position on the ridge and furrow system, whether they're down in the furrow or up on the ridge, and to get an idea if there's any sort of relationship between the position and the amount of biomass that was growing. And it was interesting in that we did see that there was this very clear trend going up from of a decrease in biomass from down in the furrow up onto the ridge, and that was statistically significant using the appropriate statistical test that you will decide for yourself when you do your investigation. In the second year, the students decided to look at biodiversity, and there we compared biodiversity between the top of the ridges and the bottom of the furrows. There was a difference. We saw a difference. The biodiversity was higher on the top of the ridges and lower down in the furrows, but this was not statistically significant at the scale of the investigation we did. But we did also notice something else that was interesting on that last year, in that there seemed to be a trend in species richness as we moved along the system from the far distance down here down towards where I am standing now. So we're sort of starting to build up a bit of a kind of an understanding of what's going on out here. We see that there is high productivity and lower diversity down in the ridges, going up to lower productivity but higher biodiversity at the top of the ridges. And so that's at the sort of the local scale of the ridge and furrow, but also some sort of larger scale trend moving from one end of the field down to the other. So there's obviously some sort of abiotic factors that are underlying this, but this we do not know about. But this is just to give you some idea of what's setting the scene for the investigation that you will be doing in a couple of weeks. So look forward to seeing you then.
Hello, I'm Julia. I'm the third of your presenters for the Fieldcast. I'm out here with the boys. We're having a look at some of the equipment, getting familiar with the field site again. So what we do is we bring all of the kit, all of the different tools that you can use, and so all you need to do is sit back, relax and watch and make decisions and look around. So it's not something to feel apprehensive about. We field ecologists, we love being in the field, and we would like to introduce you to working in the field. One of the things we're really pleased to be able to do this time and in this way of presenting is to introduce you to the field and to let you make decisions and let you drive the experiment. So yeah, we're just swatting up on our plant ID and making sure all the kit works while the techie guys sort out all of the fancy tech that we need to make this work, and we're looking forward to broadcasting to you live from the field. So we'll see you there.